Welcome back to Mooney Bakes. My name is Callie, and today we are going to be making a Nutella souffle. So a few months ago, I shared my chocolate souffle, which I will link in the description box below, of course. And that recipe is absolutely delicious. Don't get me wrong, but if there's anything better than a chocolate souffle, it might just be a Nutella souffle. So this recipe is absolutely incredible. It is so much easier than you might think. I know souffle sounds very kind of sophisticated, but it could not be easier. I promise you, it takes no time to make or to bake. And with Valentine's Day next week, which is crazy, I feel like it was just Christmas, this is the perfect dessert to make if you want to have a romantic night in and you are just going to love it. So let's get right into it. But before we begin, as always, please remember to subscribe, like, share, chat in the comment section, and follow me on social media for more recipes and additional content. So these are the ingredients that you are going to need. I have some egg whites, I have some Nutella, of course. I also have some egg yolks, some brown sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and salt, and that's it. My oven is preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And next, what I'm gonna do is take my Nutella and pop it in the microwave for, I don't know, maybe a minute or so. Give it a stir every maybe 30 seconds. And the reason why we're microwaving it is because if you were to add it as is straight from the jar into this recipe, it's going to be kind of too thick to combine with the other ingredients. So microwaving it is gonna kind of help loosen it up. So I'm gonna do that, and I will show you exactly how loose you want it. Okay, we're back. That literally took 1 minute, and as you can see here, the Nutella is really kind of nice and ribbony, and that's how you want it to look. Next up, what I'm gonna do is move a few things around, and I'm gonna whip these egg whites until they reach stiff peaks. So stiff peaks is going to essentially make these egg whites look like a big puffy cloud. I'm using an electric whisk to do this, and once it's at that stage, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see here, these egg whites have completely transformed. They probably like quadrupled in size, and that lets you know they're ready to go. And if you're not sure exactly how big they should get, you should be able to take your spatula and hold them up like so, and they should be able to keep their shape. So these are ready. I'm gonna set them aside, and I'm gonna grab my egg yolks along with the brown sugar, and I'm gonna give this a whisk for maybe a minute or two, or however long it takes for the eggs to turn very thick and kind of pale in color. I'll show you what that looks like, of course. Okay, so notice here how the eggs have gotten really thick and pale in color. That's what you're looking for. So next up, I'm going to grab the Nutella. This container is kind of hot. And I'm gonna add this right on into the egg yolks and the brown sugar along with the remaining ingredients. So the vanilla extract along with just a touch of salt. You always wanna be salting your desserts. It's a flavor enhancer, so it's gonna make everything just taste better. So vanilla going in. Oopsies, I'm gonna add in the salt, and then I'm just going to give this a whisk until everything is nice and combined. Okay, so this is nice and creamy. So to finish this up, this is so simple. I'm just gonna grab my egg whites, and what I'm gonna do is add a dollop of the egg whites. You don't have to measure this, just maybe like a third or so of the egg whites into the chocolate. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold in the egg whites. So folding is essentially just taking your spatula, running it around the bottom and through the center, like so, until all of the egg whites are nice and combined. So once you notice that the egg whites are, I don't know, about like 3/4 of the way combined, you could start adding some more of the egg whites until everything is nice and combined. But you want to do this very kind of gently because the egg whites are what is going to provide that kind of signature puffy souffle that everyone knows and loves. And so if you deflate the egg whites, you're gonna lose that puffiness. So just take your time, be gentle, it won't take long. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, we're back. As you can see here, I have 3 ramekins. This recipe actually bakes 4 souffles, so you need 4 ramekins, but truth be told, I dropped one while I was preparing the ingredients, so I broke it, but that's okay. I'm gonna make 3 today, but again, this recipe makes 4. So these are nice and generously greased with either some nonstick spray or butter, and all we're gonna do is add in the chocolate mousse, and you wanna fill them about 3/4 of the way high And like I said earlier, my oven is preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna bake these for about 12 to 14 minutes. So you're gonna know when they're finished baking, when they are nice and puffed up, very, like a couple inches or so high, just puffed up, you don't have to measure them. And the center should be jiggly and the outer edges should be a little bit more set. That's how you know they're gonna be done. Once they're finished, I will show you exactly what they look like coming out of the oven, and you are gonna get a glimpse of just how like moussey the center is and just absolutely delicious these Nutella soufflés really are. Okay, we are back. These baked in the oven for about 13 minutes, and truth be told, they are already starting to deflate because they've been sitting a little bit at room temperature, but you want to serve soufflés right away because like I said, they do not stay puffed up for very long. They will deflate, and that is totally fine. That is like the nature of a soufflé, but again, you want to serve them right away so you could kind of enjoy that like puffiness, and they are absolutely amazing. The center is very kind of moussey and delicious, and I just know you are going to love this recipe. So as always, for the full written recipe and instructions, head to my blog, moodymakesrecipes.com. I'll put the link for that in the description box below. Click on the link, the recipe will come right up, and make these Nutella soufflés. I promise you're gonna love them, and let me know what you think because I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.